Здравствуйте, с вами Вертолеон, и мы продолжаем играть в Tales of Berseria.
This recipe looks real tasty.
Scout ships.
Ну-ка посмотрим себе рецепт. Ну, так все. Тоже восстановление здоровья.
Is Inominat's book so difficult? Grimoire seemed perplexed by it.
Yeah, she said it was written in ancient Avarost, a language that uses Impressionist script.
I've never heard of Impressionist script.
Each character can have many different meanings and readings, depending on the emotion it's expressing and the way it relates to the characters around it. Some modest records on its grammar and structure survive, but none that say how to read the emotion the characters express. Grimoire said that you have to recreate the writer's feelings as a sort of starting point in order to read it.
I see. And you have a talent for that sort of thing?
I guess I do.
But a script based on emotions? That's as far removed from modern language as can be.
Yeah, it's completely unrelated apparently.
How can it be completely unrelated?
After the temperance of Avarost, the entirety of human civilization vanished. The language went with it.
Much as a blooming flower loses its petals, the Avarost civilization grew too far and came to its final end. The surviving buildings and ancient tools, the likes of which our technology cannot replicate, were the beginning of that end.
In any case, it sounds like deciphering that writing will take quite a while.
Ладно, решили сначала до того такое. Сзади, наверное, я схожу гляну на красный день на этих. Это вечерний убыв.
Man, the capital sure is big.
Yeah, with historical buildings and artisans and all, there's much of interest here for a boy who loves to learn.
Uh-huh.
Sightseeing's nice and all, but don't wander off and get lost.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Don't worry about him. He can take care of himself.
I know, I was just saying.
You look like travelers. I have some good news for you. The restrictions on travel to the Aldina Plains are going to be lifted soon. The road's opening back up!
So, that's the latest word on the streets?
Ha! I see what you did there.
I try to liven things up around here.
Well, ever since Lord Artorias became the Shepherd, demon attacks have gone down. The world's filled with hardships, but perhaps things are starting to go in the right direction.
Perhaps. The demons who nearly destroyed Helives are still skipping about on the loose, though.
What?
And just the other day, a village near Salt was destroyed by the demon blight. Guess the capital doesn't mind, though.
What?
Don't worry about it. Your shepherd and the abbey are going to save the world, right?
Listening to you has kinda gotten me all nervous again. If you hear any other scary stories, let me know, please.
I've got one with fresh blood, melted bodies. Oh, maybe that tale about the demon doll that comes alive!
If you're going to waste time, we're leaving you here.
Well, that's enough of this detour then. Sorry to be such a drag.
Wait! That doll one sounded really cool!
What's with this crowd?
Modulu's troupe just put on a real show. Man, it was the best. Her dancing was every bit as great as I'd heard.
Wow, the Modulu?
Surely you mean Mogilu! Has my time to bask in fame finally come at long last?
No, we're talking about Majulu, not Mogilu.
You know, Lulu, the famous dancer? She actually goes by the majestic Lulu, but everyone calls her Modulu.
Just watching the beauty of her dance, you can't help but feel like maybe everything's gonna turn out okay in the world.
Sounds like a pretty cheerful act she has.
Cheerful? This is all a ripoff! She's just trying to pass off as Mogilu's menagerie and profit from our good name!
What good name? We don't actually perform anything.
I was planning on getting started eventually. But now, this con artist comes along and ruins everything!
I can't just ignore that, you know.
It's Modulu! You did great today, Modulu. I loved it.
Thank you so much. But according to my teacher, I still have a long way to go. I'll work hard to do better next time, so I hope you'll come see me.
Modulu's teacher is a dancer named Balta, whose immense talent brought him all the fame in the world. But Balta suffered a tragic injury that took him forever from the stage, and now Modulu was working hard to carry on his dream.
So, you're Modulu then?
I am. My teacher and I work really hard to put on performances that'll leave a lasting impact. And I refuse to let anyone call me a phony.
Oh? And how do you propose to stop me? Taking it to the stage and seeing which one of us can better hold a crowd?
Yes, that's just what I was hoping for.
Lulu, don't go around picking petty fights.
But sir, this woman, she...
You should know better. If you have the energy to spare spitting vitriol at people, you should refocus that anger into moving your body. If you need to express yourself, do it on the stage.
Yes, sir. You're right. Teacher, is the pain acting up again?
It's no matter. What does pain compare to losing the ability to dance? Anyway, what matters is how you're holding up.
I'm fine, sir.
Good. Then let's head back and practice some more.
He seems strict.
He does. But keep in mind that Balta recognized her talent at a young age. He even adopted her so he could pass on everything he knew. He might be strict, but only because he believes in her.
You sure know an awful lot about them.
I'm sort of a fan of theirs, you could say.
A teacher and his student, chasing after the same dream. What a sweet little story they have. That's why I think it's high time for Magilou's Menagerie to put on a show. And for our act, we'll be a comedy duo.
Comedy? Where'd you get that idea?
You heard me propose a challenge to little Magilou, right? But not one of you knows a single acrobatic trick.
Sorry. Don't apologize. You couldn't have seen this coming.
Well, you could act like you feel a little bad at least. Now, normally I'd make you guys do something flashy like jump through a ring of fire, but I'll be magnanimous and let you do comedy instead. With comedy, I can take control of the stage and keep things lively. I can feed you the audience on a platter.
But going on the same stage as Magilou, it's too much to handle.
Oh, I can't wait to take her down a peg or two.
I'm out. I don't even know why you're bothering. It's hopeless.
It's not hopeless. Plus, if we do well, we'll be raking in the dough. What better opportunity do we have to get started than now? After all, people will come thinking we're Magilou's troupe.
You're sure eager to profit off of her good name.
That's exactly the material I want. Keep throwing out such zingers and the audience will be in stitches.
I'm not sure I follow, but okay.
The only thing getting thrown out is gonna be you.
You know, I think you could pull off being the straight man in our act.
What? Keep your compliments to yourself.
This plan might sound dumb, but more money never hurts.
Eisen, not you too.
Then it's settled. Now we just need to book ourselves a few gigs. I've got an in with all the stage directors in town. For now, I think everyone should pair up so we can figure out just what sort of comedy chops you all have. Everybody?
Even me?
Certainly. Each one of you is a part of Magilou's Menagerie, after all.
I'm not so sure about this.
Да, выбрала на группу для шуток. Я тільки поэтому можу, чому на це все очі устроїли?
Whenever I hear Magilou's name, I can't help but think of Magilonica.
Magilonica? Who's that?
she's just a girl who worked as part of the freak show. Talked to spirits nobody else could see.
That's her, all right. She had many mysterious powers, like moving things without touching them and divining where people would find lost objects. For a time, people called her the Little Witch. She was pretty popular.
Thanks to her, the rest of the troupe took in plenty of cash. Or so I hear.
Yeah, but eventually they took it too far, and the kingdom tried them for heresy. I hear Magellanica was subjected to really brutal torture.
True fact. Everyone knows this story.
Well, I've never heard it.
That's not too surprising. It all took place when I was a young woman myself.
Remind me, Magillo. How old are you again?
What? How old would you say I am?
Well, from your reaction, I can at least tell you're not my age.
Неправда, тебе сколько ей лет? Раньше я тут не был.
When will the High Priest return to us?
Keep this between us, but I heard Lord Gideon was killed by demons.
Surely that's not true.
It most certainly is true. Hey, shh! They'll hear you.
I know someone who works in the palace, and he said the demon was a girl with the head of a wolf and the body of a gorilla.
But how could a demon have gotten into the palace?
Apparently, there was a power struggle among the higher-ups, and Gideon's enemies snuck the demon into his villa. They say that's why people sometimes heard terrifying screams coming from the place.
Oh, is the demon still there?
No idea. Rumor says she escaped, but I wouldn't worry. There's no way she'd stick around here.
That's what you think. She's right here, so you'd better watch out.
Stop messing around already.
The nights are so cold of late. It's gotten harder to get flamestone, too.
I hear the port at Helives is at a near standstill. No matter how much flamestone they mine from Mount Killerhouse, they can't get it shipped out. I'm sure the Abbey is aware of the situation. It's not just us who are suffering. We have to endure.
Times like these is when we need to practice Lord Artorius' teachings. The many outweigh the individual.
Exactly. I'm sure Lord Artorius will think of us soon and send aid.
He doesn't give a damn about any of you.
How dare you!
The many outweigh the individual, right? Artorius wants to save humanity as a whole. Your individual troubles aren't important to him.
You have no idea what you're talking about. Aren't we part of the whole he wants to save?
What happy fools.
Sorry about that. She didn't get to see his speech, so she's been taking it out on everyone around her.
Really? What a troublesome kid.
But really, that speech was incredible.
По-моему, чтобы тут сундучок открыть, с котами надо посыпать. Или что 15, не помню.
Eleanor, I need you to wait outside. The boss of the Bloodwings knows an exorcist is with us, but...
Say no more. I'm sure they have clients who wouldn't appreciate their faces being known to the Abbey.
Correct. Laphicet, you stay with Eleanor.
Okay.
I'll be back soon.
My thanks for coming all this way. It's been a while. Would you care for a peach pie?
What do you want?
Oh, it would do you good to unwind every now and again, you know. Stretch a bow too far and its string is bound to snap.
What do you want?
I would like you to escort this person out of the capital.
Something smells about this. Literally. Where am I taking them?
Somewhere the authorities can't reach them.
Sounds nice. I could do with such a place myself.
No joke. We've been looking for a place to lay low, but we haven't had any luck yet.
Well, come to think of it, I've heard a rumor that it's been a while since the Abbey has had any contact from Titania.
The prison island.
Titania? But I thought the Abbey was in direct control of that place. Has the situation there gotten that bad since you left?
Sometimes the answer is right under your nose. I think it might work.
Yeah, could make a decent hideout actually. The Therians could definitely get their fill of malevolence there.
And the Abbey is far too goody-goody to imagine an escaped prisoner would ever return to her prison by her own free will.
At the very least, I'd say it's worth checking out.
I take it our intel has proven useful.
It has. But before we go, have you heard anything about the Abbey harboring demons?
I'm aware there was a demon in the villa, and that it has been relocated.
Where?
I can't say right this moment, but I'm sure we will find out shortly.
All right, then in exchange for this passenger's safety, I want more information on that demon.
You've got a deal. Eisen, I heard about your confrontation with Melchior. I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you find him.
Yeah, you really blew that one, Toots.
It's fine. What's done is done.
Have you given up on finding Eifried?
No, I haven't. The crew and I will do whatever we can to quash the Abbey's plans. We do them enough damage, and the Abbey ought to start thinking about putting their hostage to good use. They'll set him up as a trap for us, and that's when we'll steal him back.
Attacking the Abbey to create an opening for his escape.
Clever.
It's what Eifried would do. That's all.
И так и будет, наверное.
They're taking a while. Yeah.
The Shepherd has a special mission for you. You are to protect the Malak Laphicet and bring him to the Logris Abbey headquarters.
What's wrong? Hey, you want to take a walk around the capital for a bit? I can show you some of the sights. But, You can't trust me. I understand.
No, it's not that. I promise. I'd love to go sightseeing with you, Eleanor.
Laphicet. Well, we'll do it another time, okay?
Why?
It's just, you know, Velvet would get mad at us.
Get mad about what?
Ah, you're done. And who is this?
A VIP entrusted to us by the head of the Bloodwings. We're stowing them away on Titania where the bad guys can't get at them.
The prison island? Just who is this person?
Didn't ask.
What?
Hey, something smells nice.
Huh?
Stop sniffing things. We're leaving.
Who is that caped man?
I do not know, but his hawks seemed extraordinarily well trained.
Trained to hunt, maybe?
I'd imagine. It takes a great deal of time and money to train a bird like that. What is it?
I smell something nice.
Indeed. The scent is somehow familiar. It can't be.
What are you two sniffing at?
Aha! They're bloodhounds on the hunt!
But we're talking about hawks hunting, aren't we?
Come again?
Oh, I'm sorry. Please excuse my poor manners. I can't believe you take a job without bothering to ask who you're escorting or why.
The less you know, the less trouble you invite.
Блин, что-то мне вот это выполнять неохота. Мне тоже очень нравится, как Вельвет снижается. Вам пришлось вверху пока. А на ночью вообще выпускать?
Always ready to fight.
Как удачно он начал этот поднять?
Just how does this sword work?
Don't touch it.
Ну вообще противник вообще легкий. Вообще. Ну все что есть у меня ходит. Кроме Европы. Ну а вот Джин, конечно, мне не шло бы.
I don't think we have a chance!
Come on, really?
I don't think we have a chance!
Блин, чего он меня активировал? Конечно, вроде точно.
No, I can't die here.
Как мне его будет? Кто мне скажет? Знаете, не ты вообще. Что, вы тоже отсюда, да?
refuse. Food's ready.
Да, даже красание не видит.
Are we ready for this?
Блин.
I hope I did a good job. I won't run away.
Да блин. Все улучшает потом. Я напал, и кто-то меня не залечит.
You're just lucky I made it quick.
Мурок, почему не затер?
Food's ready.
Ничего себе, полчаса уже прошло.
Scout ship set.
Где сейчас что-то произойдет, или мы спокойно поплывем? Вроде ночи, сколько народа.
Could you fit my comedy act into tonight's show?
Ah,
I'm still
blin.
breaking in my new partner, but I can carry the act. I'd appreciate you squeezing us in.
For you, Maggie dear, I'll do it as a personal favor, but you get 200 flat. No expenses, no per diem.
Oh, come on, don't be so stingy.
It gets worse. Our headliner is doubling up after, and the opener flubbed their lines and lost us minutes.
Playing deuce for a cold house? Well, alright, them's the breaks.
What the hell are you even saying?
I'm saying we're going on, and you're my straight man.
What? You were serious?
I'll take care of the actual funny bits. Just act like you always do and we'll be fine. Bonus points if you toss the men in the audience a glare of contempt every now and then. Just trust me.
Oh, hold on. This is all happening so fast. I'm not sure I'm ready for...
You'd better get ready, because the curtain's going up.
Так и знал, что типа это закончится.
Hi there! We're Moggy and Val, your lovely comedians for today! Magicazam! We're still new to the comedy business, but we'll do our best to give you a memorable show. Now, I'm Moggy, the bright, beaming one in the pair, while my moody little partner here is... Hey, what's wrong, Val? Everything okay? You need to put some energy into this, or we're in trouble. come on! If you've got one redeeming feature, it's your moxie.
That might be, but this is different.
I can see you're going through something right now. All right, let's take a deep breath together. Excuse us for just one moment. Velvet, what are you doing? We're losing the audience!
I can't help it. I've never talked in front of such a big crowd before.
Wait, don't tell me you've got stage fright?
So what if I do?
That's so unlike you. Just pretend that you're fighting some nasty exorcist and give it some gusto.
Easy for you to say. I'm embarrassed out here.
Don't be such a girl!
I am a girl.
That's it! Just do that, but project your voice!
I can't, and I don't want to.
You're a comedian, you have to! Where's your passion for your newfound art?
I'm not one, and I've never had any.
No, I can see it within you, deep down, the burning passion of a true artist at heart!
I've had enough! I can't do this with you!
Sorry, folks, show's over.
Я так и знал, что цим не закончится все. Ну или типа того.
Well, you've certainly shown me something new. A comedy team that just stands on stage whispering to each other.
We're going for a brand new comedic style. So, what did you think?
Don't quit your day job.
That's what I thought.
Ah, now she plays the straight man.
Да. Ну что, я не хотел даже пробовать это делать. Потому что закончится не очень.
This is bullcrap. You're gouging us just because you can.
Well, if you want to pay less, maybe you should go find someone more generous. Hmm?
Looks like they're at it again.
Huh? What's happening?
Benwick, snap out of it! Benwick!
Huh? I was haggling for supplies, and...
Tell you what, I'll give you a fair price. Actually, just take what you need. We should all endeavor to help contribute to the common good of humanity, rather than selfishly pursue wanton profit.
What? Are you sure?
Yeah. No. Wait. What was I saying?
You felt that too, didn't you, kiddo?
Yeah, it disappeared, but I felt a strong force coming from somewhere to the north.
It's called a domain. A Moloch's zone of influence.
Wait, if it's north of here, then...
The Empyrean's throne?
Did that happen because of something Innominat and Artorias did?
I don't know.
I've got a bad feeling about this. We should get far away from here, and quickly.
А не стоит тут разговаривать.
So, the suppression.
Well, that was certainly off-putting. But our job with Tabitha comes first. And we need a hideout soon, too.
True enough.
Дай поговорим, интересно.
Hey, geezer, you alright? What nonsense are you spouting, youngin'?
That's one spirited old man.
Well, it's just that you suddenly got all polite on me, and you were all like, "Oh no, good chum, worry not about your debt to me." I thought I said stop spouting nonsense. It's not nonsense. You did say it. I heard you say it.
He did, but we were all acting strangely. You said, "After you, fine sir." And I said, no, I simply couldn't. You first, dear friend. There's no way in hell I would ever let you go first.
Come to think of it, that's right. But he said not to worry about our debts, and now he's taking it back? That's inhuman, cruel, ruthless.
They lost control of themselves, but still have their memories. Maybe something was manipulating them.
What in the world happened to us?
I don't get it, but what I do get is that he said we don't owe him nothing. So my debt to you is off, right, old man?
Same here! Same here!
Shut your traps! I'd be flat broke if I let you knuckleheads off the hook. Now shut up and pay up.
Something really strange happened here.
Seems so. And I think this is just the beginning of it.
Да, так что лучше засматриваться на пирамиде. Посмотрим, что там. Буду верхним. Я шукаю.
All right, we're safely on the rolling waves. Don't you think it's time you showed us your face, mystery monk?
You're right. My apologies.
I knew it! Prince Percival!
Percival Ilmid Asgard, crowned prince and heir to the throne of the Midgand Kingdom.
So he's next in line, is he?
It looks like someone already had me figured out.
Yes, Your Highness. I could tell from your fragrant wood scent, as only the royal family may wear it. But if I may ask, why?
Must I explain myself to gain your aid? I myself could ask what an exorcist is doing consorting with members of the underworld.
I don't...
It doesn't matter why you're here. On this ship, you're here for us to use to our advantage.
Treat me as you will. It's not like I can ever go back.
For a fellow born with silver spoons spewing out of his mouth, Princie Poo's rather laid back.
Prince Percival is an upstanding man, renowned for both his intelligence and his fair, just demeanor. It's widely believed that with him on the throne, Midgand's prosperity will continue and...
Look, I played dumb earlier, but I smelled that scent too. He wore it for us to notice. He wanted us to know just what sort of position he held, and how useful he could be to us.
He surprised me, at least.
Do you think we're being led into another trap?
We definitely can't take that possibility off the table.
When the time comes, he'll make a good hostage, if nothing else.
Not if the ones we face are after his life too.
For now, let's just make sure we keep an eye on him.
The prince. He said he couldn't go back.
I wonder why.
The whole island's a prison. It's like a secret fort or something.
Weirdly quiet, though.
Yeah, I don't see a single exorcist on watch.
Let's scope out the inside.
Ну, на этом я буду заканчивать эту серию. Спасибо всем, кто смотрел. До свидания.